Welcome back, Mustang Nation. We are continuing to celebrate our senior signees. We are joined now by soccer standout Mazzie Leos. Mazzie signed and committed to play soccer at Columbia International University in South Carolina, all the way across the country. Mazzie, thank you for joining me and sharing your story with all the Mustang fans.
Thank you.
All right, let's jump right into it. Columbia International, NCAA school all the way in South Carolina. What attracted you to a school that is so far away and maybe not known to everybody out here on the West Coast?
When I went to go train with them and kind of see around the school, the girls really brought me in as like a family, and I literally just jumped in, and I didn't even feel like I just met them. They really just came together. We went and played dodgeball. We went and got cookies all together. It was just like a blast, and I felt like compared to a couple of the other schools, I just kind of jumped in with them, and it just already felt like home when I got there.
That's awesome. It's sometimes overlooked how important it is to be somewhere that's a good fit for you. That's really cool to hear. Going over to Columbia International, what do you plan to study when you're there?
I'm probably gonna minor in psychology and major in criminology.
All right. I'm always the scholastic. Love it. Thanks, Mazzie. Let's get into your years here at Stockdale. The last year and a half or so has been tough with COVID, but I'm sure with all that you were involved in, you have a memory or two. You weren't just a soccer player out here. You also were in the athletic leadership class, something that I loved. You were great in. Also the Achieve Club, NHS, CFS. You were involved in just so much at Stockdale. Can you share a memory with us?
One of my favorite memories from along the line from when we were in school in person was definitely the athletic class with Janetzi. We had a blast going to all the different schools. It may have not been serious 100% of the time. We were probably laughing most of the time, but it was definitely always traveling to other schools, just walking in and people looking at us like, what are they doing here? But it was always so much fun. And then my memory from my upper class is definitely Bleeding Clovis. That is going to be, I'm going to remember that forever for the playoff game.
That's right. I believe you're talking about the quarterfinal game up at Clovis where you beat them 1-0. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. Very nice. That was a great memory. And I will say for the athletic leadership class, you and Janetzi were great together. You took a lot of great photos, and I think you represented Stockdale great. So that's just my opinion on that one. All right. So let's get into a little bit about you've reached a major goal in something that a lot of young athletes want to get to. They want to be able to play college athletics somewhere in their sport of choice, and you've now reached that goal. What advice would you give to young student athletes coming through Stockdale or any other school that would help them reach the goal now or the success that you have seen?
Definitely just keep going. Coming from a very injured player for like almost 2.5 years straight, you really just got to keep the positive mindset and honestly just keep training when no one else is training. Like you'll see the improvement as you go, and eventually it will pay off. So
very good. Thanks for sharing that. And for those Mustang fans out there that don't know Mazzie, I would have to say perseverance would be the word that she had, because she endured quite a few injuries and was still able to come out and compete for a little bit during her senior year, and now has signed to move on to the next level. Really cool story. We all have those stories and we all have those journeys, but we have people that help us along the way. Mazzie, is there anybody that you'd like to thank for supporting you in your athletic journey?
yes, definitely. It's like a team group. I feel like that brought me up along the way. It's definitely both my parents. They've been to every one of my club soccer games since I was 7 years old. Definitely my best friend, even their family, just when my parents couldn't make it. Maybe they're at my sister's game. They definitely brought me to my club games. So the Vargas family, really came in my life. All my teammates along the way, they've always pushed me. And just a different type where you can't push yourself. You always have that teammate on your side to help you. And then Lauren Howlett, he's always been a big inspiration into me, just his mindset and everything throughout the game. And all my other coaches along the way have really helped me get to where I am today.
Awesome. I appreciate you sharing that. Mazzie, I'm so excited for you and your next step in your athletic journey, as well as school, along with athletics. But I think Columbia International, very lucky to have you and have the player and the caliber of player that you are. So thank you for joining us and sharing your story, and congratulations to you and your family for this great achievement.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mazzie, for sharing your story, and congratulations. Mustang fans, if you want to see our last video with volleyball standout Tony Perrier, click right here. Or if you want to see all of our videos, subscribe by clicking right here. Can you believe it? School's almost here. We'll see you soon, Mustangs.